out for world messages. If you guys enjoyed this reading so far, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it. What are y'all dealing with a crook in your neck? Could be in the right side of your neck. I'm telling y'all, this is why I don't be doing lives all the time. Because when I come on here, I be taking on y'all doggone crooks in your neck, pain in my foot, be nervous energy and everything. And then it just wears off. It'll just like now, the crook is gone. Something is about to get sticky. But listen, something's about to get sticky. Somebody's seat is about somebody about to be kicked out of their seat. Do not be surprised if there ends up being like a public figure tied to the White House that may end up announcing like a retirement, like they're not going to run again, or somebody's going to be kicked out of their position. Okay, somebody thought some shit was sweet, it ain't sweet no more. A situation's about to get sticky for somebody. Somebody thought shit was sweet. could be somebody also singing, like somebody telling some business or revealing something, or there could be some leaked information in regards to intelligence. Look at that owl right there. There's somebody sitting in the chair telling somebody business. There's somebody sitting in the chair telling somebody business. I'm just saying. Oh, honey, what? Look. That is so cute how that came out. You got the ice cream card, the drums, and the rainbow. So yeah, there's a major success, okay? I do feel like this is not just in Georgia. We're also going to hear in other states laws that they try to pass or things that they try to pass to try to suppress rights of the LGBTQ community. Or a lot of people are going to be like, hell no, we're not doing it. We're not going to have y'all playing around. And there's going to be a victory. I'm also getting here like the gay parade, like I don't know if that was on the chopping block, like some people were trying to try to do away with that, or try to do away with their month of celebration or something like that. But no, it's going to be a no-go. All right, there may be a recall on milk. All right, there could be a healthy, I said not a healthy Jesus. There could be a recall on dairy, like some type of milk product, but I'm also getting that this could be a recall on some type of like almond or cashew milk or something like that. Don't be surprised if there's like a major recall. They said Wawa is recalling 4 of its 16-ounce drinks. Okay, somebody may drink Wawa, so you may need to get this message. You probably got Wawa in your refrigerator now. But shut up. It says across 5 states due to a possible undeclared milk allergen. Didn't we just talk about milk? It says here's what consumers need to know. All right. So if you're drinking iced teas, lemonades, fruit punches in Philadelphia area stores due to a possible milk allergen, they like, listen, throw the shit out. Throw it out, get your money back, whatever you got to do. So if you're in Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, or Virginia, you need this message. Isaac says Wawa is like a Buc-ee's on the east. Yeah, because we got Buc-ee's down here. Unfortunately, there will be like a shooting down of a fighter jet. Okay. Now, this could be because the first thing I did get, I'm going to be honest, I did get American troops. There could be a member on there that ends up, their first or last name could be the letter J. But I'm telling y'all, I'm getting fighter jet being shot down. Okay. Now, this could come from the opposing side, or this could be an American jet. There's something here with water. They keep talking about what? Okay. There may end up being a recall in regards to bottled water, but I'm also getting don't be surprised when we end up hearing about like it could be something that makes the news a lot. Like when we heard about the guy that was here that went to University of Alabama, the one who drowned in the other country. We may end up hearing some other story that's kind of like similar to that, or people possibly being on vacation, or somebody. I'm also getting like somebody like flesh eating disease. Y'all be careful. Especially if you're traveling out of the country, you need to know what type of water do they have. You may need to bring your own bottled water. If they allow you to bring bottled water, or drink bottled water while you're in that country. I'm getting this, like, because we may end up hearing about like some foreigners coming in to visit another place, and baby, they get hit with either some type of flesh eating disease, or they're getting hit with something that's in the water. Okay, so be careful. We may end up hearing about a drowning as well. There could also be like I'm hearing shipwreck. Could be a shipwreck. There could also be something in regards to a boat. Like I'm hearing New Orleans, New Orleans. I don't know, something that leaves New Orleans. Could be some type of cruise ship or something. We may hear about a cruise ship situation or accident, or God forbid, ill. I remember this happened in the past. Don't be surprised if it happens again. This could be Carnival Cruise. Don't be surprised if there ends up being a place like Carnival Cruise Line, right? Where they end up having an issue with backed up sewage. Oh, Royal. Thank you, Tay. Y'all, don't be surprised. So disgusting. Well, like people are gonna have to abandon ship, okay? Because it's doo doo everywhere. You know you're from the South and you say doo doo. I'm just saying, might be some doo doo. Some plumbing. Yep, might be some plumbing issues. Y'all see what Tigger's standing, and it looks like those nails is coming up like it's some type of issue. And I'm telling you, it's going to be why people are in the water. They could be going southwest, southeast. Look, there's something here that's going to make somebody sober up real fast. I've gotten this before, and shout out to the person who told me. I forgot to look for the article and post it, but somebody said you mentioned that there was going to be a mass grave unearthed. But there's going to be another one. Okay, this could involve people of this particular shade. All right, but yeah, that's going to end up being something here. There's a mass grave. Hmm. Yeah, it's definitely going to make its rounds on social media. Okay. Now these people may not be black or brown, because I think that's the only hand that I have in this deck. But usually, if I see it, I call it that way. But yeah, there may be a mess. Yep, y'all, this may involve a home. I'm telling y'all, I really do hate that I keep getting messages in regards to a serial killer. This may be discovered in somebody's home, under the home. Like, do y'all remember? I think it was John Wayne Gacy, where he, or the clown. I think that was the clown, the one who dressed as a clown, and then he would put the people under his house, and the house was smelly, but he had bodies in there. There's another serial killer doing something similar. May end up being somebody with the initial E, or somebody may end up telling. Like somebody may say like something's not right with that home, or it always smells, or y'all need to go pay attention. Y'all see how that cat is pointing? Like y'all need to go pay attention. Something's not right. I don't think it's something's not right with that neighbor. That neighbor's weird, or I think something's happening over there with that neighbor. And I would not be surprised if they don't listen, because this may end up being a serial killer that chooses his victims, or he chose a particular place because he knows these people won't be missed, or they won't care. Oh my God. Because he know these people won't be missed or be cared for. All right. Because this could be in like a predominantly like black or brown community. It could be a community that's probably like lower income, because they're going back to the image I showed y'all earlier where Tigger was standing on a house and it looked like it was busted up and it had like some nails coming out of there. So they could choose this particular neighborhood for a reason, because it's like people hear something, they don't say nothing, maybe because they're used to hearing noises over there, or people have literally tried to tell authorities, but nobody looked into it because they're like, stuff happens here all the time. They may end up finding like something in a bed, under a bed. Somebody's going to end up in a coma. I keep saying this a lot. Do not be surprised, God forbid, but there's a public figure that is going to end up in a coma. And I just saw 1212 as I said this. It's 1212 right now. according to my clock. So I don't know. Could be Mitch McConnell, but somebody may end up seeking vengeance on someone else. This could be a fight involving soldiers or political figures or something, but you got retribution, vengeance for wrong or criminal act. All right, somebody may end up getting their karma. Somebody may end up meeting their fate because retribution is here. Some shocking news may come out of Spain. This could be the vengeance. I don't know. Some shocking news may come out of Bahrain. All right, a country in the Middle East. All right, some misinformation. All right, there may be some misinformation being spread. Again, this could be tied to like what's going on in the war, how many people, how many casualties there actually are, or something else. Okay. Austria. Okay, maybe some shocking news coming out of Austria. Shocking news coming out of India. Who just said that? Somebody said UFOs. It's interesting you said that, and we got the Area 51 card here. Okay, could be some shocking news tied to Area 51. Shut up. Why I got this? I think we talked about this in the last live. Yeah, all the like scientists and the people or whatever that's tied to this, all these people that keep ending up magically going for hikes and shit, and they end up dead. Somebody may get off on something. They may have been falsely accused of something. All right, could be a high profile case. Somebody's case may be dropped. I need to write that down so I don't forget. Like, I'm serious about this. I'm writing down this alien. Let me write it down. I'm gonna meditate everything before I get into that reading. I'm gonna play some music to see if any messages come through, and then I'm gonna let y'all know what come out. All right, shocking news can be coming out of Russia. Shocking news coming out of South Africa. Yeah, let me hurry up because they cutting their grass next door. All right, y'all. There may be some shocking news coming out in regards. I cannot talk. In regards to Vice President J.D. Vance. Yeah, wait a minute. I said this in the previous reading, y'all. There's something that may come out with J.D. Vance. Keep in mind, this is the Chinese year that I said something significant is going to be happening with J.D. Vance. I don't know. He may be announcing that he's not going to run for 2028 or something. I don't know. Shocking news could come out of Switzerland. I do want to show this to y'all because I did mention it. The retribution card. Apathetic is here, not caring for others' pain. This damn administration. My God. All right, let's see what else we got. The Great Pyramid of Giza, Egypt. Something significant, y'all. Something massive may be coming out of Egypt. All right, I don't know if this is going to be like a massive theft or an attempted theft of artifacts from Egypt. Somebody try to steal a legacy, erase a legacy in regards to Egypt. Okay, don't be surprised if there are some thieves. I'm here we're thick as thieves. All right. There could also be some shocking news in regards to France, or this could be centered around the Eiffel Tower. All right. An enabler, all right, provides the fuel for a toxic cycle by making excuses. Okay, these are the enablers. We know who the enablers are, all right, in this administration. Keep in mind, this could be somewhere else as well, because I am getting Bibi Netanyahu. Back itching. All right, mercenary is here. Loyalty for sale. There it is. Loyalty for sale. For only in something for what they can get out of it. All right. All of this stuff is going back to back. It all makes sense. No need to even over explain. The ghost is here. It says physically present but emotionally gone, whose memory still has the current situation. Why did I get Jeffrey Epstein? Like, I may be a ghost, but this is not going away. Okay. You also have sepia, faded memory that is losing power, looking at the past through a lens. Okay, with sepia. Why do I feel like I would not be surprised? Let me see what other cards I have. Because why am I getting that this has to do with a mental health ailment? Let me see. Oh, if it's in here, I'm gonna scream. No, it's not. I've said this before. I noticed that I'm getting some repetitive messages. So, I mean, this is definitely an indicator that this is going to come to pass, unfortunately. Construction workers. If you are a construction worker or you have a person that you know that is a construction worker, understand this. It's going to get hot as F. Okay? They need to make sure that they are hydrated. Get your electrolytes in. Take care of yourself. If it's too hot, tell your boss you can't work right now. Okay? Heat wave and construction workers. This keeps coming out a lot. Do not be surprised if there's a major story that comes out of Florida in regards to this. Yes, consumption. I don't, okay, I've said it before. This, even though this is consummation, I'm getting consumption, and I'm telling y'all, this is something dealing with the water. Okay. There may even be a place that ends up getting closed off because it's not safe to swim, it's not safe to drink, or something like that. It's inhabitant. Don't do it. Some shocking news coming. You got police siren. This could be in somebody's health. This could be a public figure. This could be a celebrity, a public figure. This could be a sports person. Yeah, let me tell y'all what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, why I just saw a motorcade, and there's a whole bunch of like sirens. The police, ambulance is around this motorcade as it's being driven off slowly. Could be in reference to an Aries. This could happen in Aries season. All right. And this could also be something that affects somebody in their head and face. God forbid somebody get their head blown off, they get their face blown off. This may even cause the person, like if they don't pass, this could cause this person to have some type of memory issue or affect them in some way. You got sepia faded. All right. This could also be a situation where there's like a shooting. God forbid, it could be a school shooting. Whether this is a like a primary, elementary, or a college. This could be something like people trying to act out video game sequences, like a Grand Theft Auto type of thing. Could be a younger person that does this, but I see a motorcade. Okay. This may be outside influences. This may not necessarily be someone like if this happened in the US or if this happened somewhere else, that person's home may not actually be the United States. Okay. This person may be from somewhere else that ends up acting out an attack. Or this could also just be somebody that felt like an outsider. Like this is dealing with the school shooting. They felt like an outsider, so this is how they retaliated. Okay. This could come out of Ohio. Like if this comes out, there may end up being talk about, oh, those football players or so and so, they were bullying this child and blah blah blah, and they took matters into their own hand. This could also come from a child that was like a good student, okay, because you got integrity here. Or this person that may get attacked may be somebody of good integrity, God forbid. Um, yeah. This can just be somebody that's innocent bystander, like a construction worker, like I mentioned earlier, where it was like, damn, this person was just doing their job. And they either got a stray bullet or something like that. Oh, thank you, Sassy. You're so sweet. One of y'all been either you've been saging, you already do that, or you've been thinking about getting sage. This would be a good time. Like if you've been thinking about sage and maybe you're interested in this, I would go with rosemary or cedar, okay? Or white sage for whomever this is that may have been contemplating this. Okay, somebody may also just like to have their house smelling like rosemary, smelling like cedar, is what I'm picking up. Ooh, something hidden. You got the vault, deeply buried trauma or secrets kept for decades. I'm telling y'all, some shit's coming out. Now, this could be in reference to France because we did get France and we did get Egypt. So I don't know if there may end up being some new discovery unearthed. Okay, this could also be tied to what I talked about earlier, where I said that some people may end up being unearthed. Yeah, because I'm seeing 333. This is something spiritually led. This is meant to be found. Whatever's hidden, whatever was secretive, whatever it was, 333 is still there. So yeah, I'm getting that this is meant to be unearthed. Whatever this is, this is it has to come to pass. Oh, I did a reading already on Gucci. Oh, you're talking about the update, like after all the people have been arrested. I mean, homeboy is not getting out of jail anytime soon. Prison. Even if Gucci Mane, refuses to testify, he still got people that were there. Like one guy's a former cop. I don't think these people are gonna be caring about Pooh Shiesty or street cred. Pooh Shiesty and his daddy, they're going down. Um, Roo. Healing and protection is here with door slamming, sudden ending. I'm telling y'all, there's a sudden ending that is coming, whether this is to a regime, whether this is to a person or a situation. Okay, a door slam. Oh shit! And this is red. This is something dealing with the Republican Party. Sudden ending, rejection. Somebody gotten to the point of no return. The addict is here. Old memories, inherited ideas, things that are above a current situation. Okay. Because this addict can also be something like the basement or something hidden. All right. Forgiving others, generous spirit, magnanimity is here, along with curiosity, the pure childlike what if that drives the discovery. I'm telling you, there's a discovery that will take place. Something hidden. All right. Obsessive is here. Tunnel vision ignores boundaries. Sounds familiar. The prodigy is here. I did say in previous readings that there will be a new prodigy, a person that is especially a young one endowed with exceptional qualities or abilities. Okay. Some shocking news may come out of California. This could be in reference to the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay. I'm also getting that with this Golden Gate Bridge, there may be an influx of people committing the S word. And Spirit is also saying ignore the gaslight anthem. Basically, this is where the administration is using repetitive rhythmic lies used to break someone's spirits. So, like I told y'all earlier in the reading, don't overconsume like news media and stuff like that. I don't know, y'all. There may end up being like a pact. I'm getting a pact. Like there is a group of people that all made a pact that they were going to do something like that. So even if it's not the Golden Gate Bridge, there may be another bridge where like some people made a pact and they're all gonna. It could be a cult, and they all made a decision to off themselves at the same time. That is so awful. But don't be surprised if you hear something like that in the news. God forbid. Oh Lord, give me something positive to close this off. My God. My God. All right. The illumination, excuse me, the angel of illumination. And we also have the angel of choice. All right. Angel of okay, talk. Whoo, let's try that again. The angel of illumination means to truly know yourself. Confusion leads to misunderstandings, poor decisions, and conflict. Okay, this could reference to you all's personal lives. It doesn't necessarily have to be about like world messages and stuff. But it says, look to the angel of illumination for clarity to allow you to better understand what is going on in your life. If you don't understand why someone is treating you the way that they are, if you feel confused about a negative situation in your life, or if you find yourself questioning your own motivations, call on the angel of illumination to help you gather the information you need to get to the heart of whatever is causing you confusion. Yeah, some of y'all could be confused. For some of you, there could be somebody all of a sudden they stop speaking to you, or when they speak to you, they got a nasty ass attitude. A boss that was all about you all of a sudden is not really, like, they're kind of like overlooking you for job opportunities and stuff like that. So if y'all could just be feeling confused at this time, Spirit says key to this new understanding will be developing self-awareness. The better you understand yourself, the better you will understand the behavior of others and the situations of relationships that you find yourself in. So maybe you're always attracting to certain type of people that maybe they don't do enough, they don't give you enough, and the connection is not a lot of reciprocity. Okay. It says self-knowledge is the beginning of all wisdom. So take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Illumination will come during periods of quiet contemplation. Just like I mentioned earlier about meditation, meditation and prayer, y'all, I'm telling you, it changes things, opens your mind. You'll be able to see things and people a lot more clearly. You'll learn how to practice discernment, all of that. All right. It says the more self reflection you practice, the more inspiration will replace confusion. Okay. Maybe y'all are confused about where to go next in your life. The angel of choice is all about deciding to do the right thing. Okay. Don't act out. Somebody may want to retaliate against somebody because maybe that person stopped speaking to you or whatever. Yep. Because I'm seeing 333 on the clock. There's somebody that really needs this message. Maybe you're that type that you don't want to admit it, but you can be petty. Y'all shut up. We in Aries season. I feel like I'm speaking to an Aries. This may resonate with an Aries later, but let me tell y'all something. Aries stereotypically, when they're low vibrating, can be tit for tat. I feel like I'm speaking to an Aries right now, or you got it prominent in your chart. Maybe your Aries moon or rising or Venus or something. Don't be petty because you feel like somebody was being petty with you or trying to slight you or whatever the case may be. Spirit says it's easy to feel like you have no choice, that you are a victim of circumstance, or you're ruled by your feelings. The angel of choice is here to remind you that you always have a choice. If someone upsets or disappoints you, you can choose how you react. Okay? Listen, you can choose how you react. All right. It says the angel of choice is here to remind you that you always have a choice. So if someone upsets you or disappoints you, you can choose how you react. And if you're feeling sad or angry, that does not mean that you are a sad or an angry person. You are not your thoughts or your feelings. You get to choose how you think or feel. Take this time to be still so that you can understand and learn from your emotions as they flow through you. Carefully consider your options and make choices for your highest good. I'm telling y'all, sometimes, let me tell you something. I know it takes a lot to ignore people when you really just want to bust them upside their head. But at least you don't collect that energy and that karma, because in the end, they win. Okay. So it's better to just take the high road. It says, take the time to be still so that you can understand and learn from your emotions as they flow through you. Carefully consider your emotions and make choices for your highest good and the good of those around you. Every instant of your life, you are making choices. A lot of the times, these choices are unconscious. You don't take the time to think about them because it's what you've always done. So from now on, let your angels help you to become fully aware and deeply conscious of your choices. Ask yourself if this is what your soul wants and if it will make you and others happy. Okay. I saw somebody saying, you speaking to me, Sag. See what I'm saying? There's an Aries, March 25th, y'all. That was about to get nuck and buck, hit somebody upside the head. But they're like, you know what? No. Then we also got Chris that said, you talking to me, March 29th, Aries. Didn't I tell y'all? Okay, Aries, let me tell you something. Majority of the time, An Aries don't start a fight, but they damn sure ain't gonna back down from one. So if you talk shit to an Aries, every Aries that I've known, listen to me and listen to me good. Other signs out there, Aries don't start shit most of the time, but they will finish it. You will get your ass. You will get exactly what it is you're asking for when you mess with an Aries. My sister don't start there with nobody, but you best believe she will turn into a goddamn cane corso. She'll give you whatever you brought. It's like, oh, she getting smart with me. I know this thing getting smart with me. And oh Lord, it just goes from she could be very professional, but then she can turn real hood. Okay. I'm an Aquarius too, Mr. Talks. Aquarius, we don't usually do that. Like, it take a lot. We're more so will fight you if you're messing with our friends or people that we care about, that we consider close to. But we don't really go around just starting stuff. Now, I will say this: you push us into a corner, baby, you're gonna remember every word that we said, because we're gonna bless your ass to death. Okay. That's the only time we'll take it low. And I'm only speaking to high vibe in Aquarius, but we'll take it to hell, okay? But Aquarius is usually don't start and there won't be nothing. We're not gonna just go around starting mess, because we live in our head too much to care about what other people are doing. We've been our own head, like, what? Huh? What'd you say? I didn't even know. You got a problem with me? Really? I didn't even. Child, we didn't think about you. We didn't goddamn la la land, just like Pisces. We be in la la land. Like, I don't know what the hell you talking about. I didn't even know you didn't like me. Okay, who gives a shit? But anyway, but if you want it, you want it, you come get it. Come get it. Hey. And that's it. If you guys enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, happy birthday to the Aries. Who coming next? Who come out the Aries? Taurus. Oh yeah, Taurus season almost here. Yeah, that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this long, crazy reading. All right. And if you enjoyed it, share, hit the like button, comment, hype this video when it's over. Okay. Swipe over and hype this video, y'all, so other people can see that your girl is back. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Deuces.